It's Focus Connect back in the building. And man, I appreciate y'all for tapping back in or tapping in for the first time. But the Ralo situation, it got to the place right now where Ralo touched my heart. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Because Ralo gotta realize one thing. With that song he made, it just showed growth, maturity, and it showed that Ralo is truly a spiritual person. And you gotta look at one thing. Whatever the world is saying or whatever information is out there about if you snitched or not, it don't matter if you operating on your spiritual side. And the thing is, I understand one thing what Ralo going through, and it's like a crossroads. Because you grew up. The streets is you. You are the streets. Ralo is the streets from what he came up from a child to how he established himself in the streets and how he became who he became after doing dirt. Who he is genuinely as a person. Ralo a testimony, man, and he a helper to his people. Listen to the song on me. Listen to Ralo's song, what he's saying in this song. Because Ralo meant every word he said in this song, and you can feel the pain in their music, whether Ralo is a good rapper or not, or however we feel about that. Ralo, imagine that as just being talking. Because Ralo said what he feel. Ralo expressed how he feel as if he helped people and he was there for people, and the respect he had for Boosie. That he couldn't believe Boosie would go against him when he know how solid, Boosie know how solid Ralo was towards him. But we know Boosie is the street mascot, so he can't let it be no big eyes and little U's. So he addressed the situation with Ralo, and you can see Boosie was hurt behind it. But Ralo taking it as if you my partner, you should have came to me first. But Boosie probably looking at it like, why would I have to come to you if your right-hand man talking to you on the phone and you expressing yourself the way you expressing yourself? Now, that's the street side of it. That's supposed to be a no-no. That's supposed to be an out. You don't sit down. You don't talk. No cooperation. Call my lawyer. That's the street procedure. And whether Ralo right now, he's saying he got some paperwork or he got something that can clear his name, he want to sit down with Boosie. And we see it got explosive yesterday with Ralo and Boosie. But I think Ralo thought about it, prayed about it, and came to a different conclusion today. And that's why I got a lot of respect for Ralo on his spiritual growth. But Ralo got to understand right now in life, with the fact that he is as spiritual as he is, and the representation he holding for the ox, and that he holding, for the Muslim community, that's bigger than whatever going on in the streets, because that's what improved you. The streets made you. And see, when you're a street person, you want that name to remain the name you built. And see, it's looking like that one thing that ruined Ralo totally reputation from a street perspective. From a street perspective. So you got to look at this, the fight that we have as a people. And it don't even have to be on nothing street, because we all got two sides to us. It's always the angel on one shoulder and the devil on another shoulder. But it's how we deal with it. And see, it shows that Ralo need to truly pick a side, because the streets can't take you where God can take you. Where they split and they crossroad it's like Ralo got to choose good and evil. Because Ralo spoke from a place of pain. And you know what I'm saying? And it won't be the same, Ralo, because now you know that people that you felt a certain type of way. And I ain't talking about only Boosie, because Ralo ain't talking about only Boosie. You got to understand your walk at this point is your walk alone with the people that love you. Because them streets don't love nobody. The streets don't love nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? Because see, we can speak on everything as a situation come, and I'm going to address it as that. But the growth as a man I see coming out of Ralo, I can't kick him while he down. I can't even find it in myself right now to kick Ralo while he down, because I'm not upholding no street culture that's killing our community. But I understand their thought process because I see the struggles that our people go through. So I'm gonna address it. But at the end of the day, man, I think Ralo deserved redemption. You know, whether he did it or not. I feel like even if Ralo do got the paperwork to clear his name, he just need to see, because it's like you seeking somebody's approval. And see, when you on the spiritual side, you gotta choose the approval of God. You know what I'm saying? It don't even supposed to be no comparison as I'm gonna prove something to the streets, so I'm finna prove something to God. Cause right now, I look at what Ralo going through as a test. And see, that can be turned into a testimony. So, man, you know, like I say, man, the facts are the facts. You know, Ralo saying he got some other information that can clear his name or whatever like that. But, man, and Boosie feel how he feel because Boosie is their street representation. Boosie want to represent the streets. That's just what it is. So, like I say, at this point, I think Ralo need to just, man, focus on his spiritual side. Wake up, people.